Thanks to all three of you. At this point, I ask, thanks to all four of you, I ask you to answer at the same time these questions that we have to ask all of our civilian nominees. So just a yes or no. Have you adhered to applicable laws and regulations governing conflicts of interest?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you assumed any duties or taken any actions that would appear to presume the outcome of the confirmation process?
No.
Exercising our legislative and oversight responsibilities makes it important that this committee, its subcommittees, and other appropriate committees of Congress receive testimony, briefings, reports, records, and other information from the executive branch on a timely basis. Do you agree, if confirmed, to appear and testify before this committee when requested?
Yes.
Do you agree to provide records, documents, and electronic communications in a timely manner when requested by this committee, its subcommittees, or other appropriate committees of Congress, and to consult with the requester regarding the basis for any good faith delay or denial in providing such records?
Yes.
Will you ensure that your staff complies with deadlines established by this committee for the production of records, reports, and other information, including timely responding to hearing questions for the record?
Yes.
Will you cooperate in providing witnesses and briefers in response to congressional requests?
Yes.
Yes.
Will those witnesses and briefers be protected from reprisal for their testimony or briefings?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes those standard questions. And so now I recognize myself for 5 minutes for individual questions. But let me ask this of all four of you. Much of the funding for the Defense Reconciliation Bill is unspecific and will technically be at the discretion of the department, though we have provided recommendations for them. A quick yes or no from each of you, beginning down here, Mr. Morgan. Do you commit to following the Congress's spending recommendations in defense reconciliation unequivocally?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Davies?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Maisel?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Davies, the department has historically struggled to adopt information technology at the speed of relevance. For example, software applications can take anywhere from 4 months to 2 years to go through all the required security and compliance processes at DoD. I'm encouraged by the various initiatives like Software Fast Track and the department and others that the department announced last year. Yet delivery of meaningful change is the key. So how would you leverage your somewhat unique experience to give us a quantum leap in making this accomplishment?
Chairman Wicker, thank you for the time we spent in your office in preparation for this.
Just
It's on. It's-
mouth closer to the
Thank
microphone.
you. Right there? Is that better?
That's much better.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the time we spend in your office, Chairman. This is a very important topic. You're right over the target on this one. Speed, innovation, and agility are hallmarks in industry that we see. We run the clock based upon quarterly revenue and projections and things like that. In my history and roles, I have driven a lot of the bias for action. If confirmed, the principles that I will bring to this role are a lot of what I've demonstrated in my past. So the agility for speed, driving principles of adoption, interoperability, I believe is actually quite critical for the department across the software applications themselves, and I look forward to partnering with you on this very important subject.
Okay, we're going to expect a change from the department in that regard. So you've got your marching orders. Mr. Anderson, thanks for your service. You'll play a key role in ensuring U.S. Special Operations Forces are trained and equipped to deal with what we're facing now. What lessons have we learned from Ukraine, Israel, and other ongoing conflicts, sir?
Senator, thank you for that question. Spending time in that area as a former Green Beret, I can tell you we have a lot of great networks and opportunities within that region. We're constantly learning from the Ukrainians, specifically in the operations when it is dealing with the counter UAV systems, Senator. And we're also seeing some of the technologies that Israel is able to provide. So if confirmed, Senator, I think those connections and ability to be able to work with our counterparts and empowering them as well will be critical for the special operations community to be successful.
To what extent is it a major factor that in both of those instances, and I wasn't limiting my question simply to them, but in both of those instances, the defenders are fighting for their own soil, their own land?
Yes, Senator, what's been very interesting, again, not being in the position, but understanding it from open source and having friends that have operated in the area. One of the interesting things specifically that we have noticed and been able to learn from, one, the Ukrainians are fighting on their own soil, right? Which makes it a very different operational environment. Additionally, when we talk to the counter UAS and the UAV systems, one of the things that we've seen and I've seen is their ability to adopt and make their UAV systems at a cheaper price. I can tell you, as in my background as an operator, we used older, hunkier, more expensive drone systems. They're able to do it cheaper and faster, and I think that is a huge lesson learned that the special operations community could push forward.
They can innovate because they have to. And I'll make this observation, and I won't ask you to agree, but it is significant to me that in both of those situations, they are being opposed by larger efforts led by people who claim that neither of those countries have a right to exist. And I think that's very significant. Thank you very much for your answers. And